roadie had to go. You went wrong.
All right. I want to tell you the story of almost 5 decades with family school. First being a parent and then being a teacher. Decade 1. My first child, Walker, was born in June of 1969. My second child, a daughter, was born November 12th. And at 3, Walker started what is Midtown School, which is where the French school is over the Shakespeare Bridge. And a man named Kenneth Reiner started that school for his children and brought on people from Pacific Oaks to be on the board and be teachers. And he rented the school. He had John Lautner design the buildings, and he rented the school for $1. He rented his property and the land to Midtown School for $1 a year, and he was very rich. You can look him up. Instead of Carl Reiner, it's Kenneth Reiner. It was 5 acres of the most beautiful land right above ABC Studios, and the buildings were amazing, the classrooms were amazing. They were totally developed and designed for children and teachers. And then he got into financial trouble about 2 years after I got there with my children, and we had to leave the property. And no one wanted to leave because there wasn't a school like Midtown anywhere in the city. And we tried to raise money. Jane Fonda was there at the time, but nobody was fond of her. Yeah. And we wanted to stay together, and so we broke up into garages all over the city. And one of the garages was at my house, and we lived on the corner of a street near 3rd and Highland. And I would walk him out the front door and around the sidewalk and into the garage where his classroom was. And then we got reported to the authorities because all the little boys were standing on the curb seeing who could be the farthest into the street and hit the line between one way and the other way.
Vicki, there's a chair if you want to sit down.
No, I don't want to sit down. Anyways, it was while we had it there, it gave us time to try and find a place to rent so that we could get out of the garages. My daughter was in a house up in Los Feliz, and so I would walk her off and then drive her to school and come back. So after more than a year of looking, we found a place to rent on Fountain, and that's where the Scientology building now was Cedars of Lebanon Hospital, and we were across the street in a little building there. And if you look now, there's, I think, like a big fence and stuff up. You can't even see what was in it, but it was there, and the children were there. Almost once a month, we were broken into. The teachers would come in Monday morning, and there would be paint all over, and things would be turned over. There was nothing to steal, but just a bunch of kids or whoever just making a mess of things. And so we decided that we wanted to stay together and look for a place. And we looked for a place up by Immaculate Heart, and that fell through. We looked for a place over by Rossmore and Melrose, and it's a beautiful little set of bungalows. And each bungalow would have been a classroom. It would have been perfect. And we didn't have enough money for that. But during that time, Tisa was in the 4-year-old class, and they decided the parents didn't want to leave family school, and they started the first kindergarten. And every day Tisa would go into the kindergarten class and go back to the class where Steve was a teacher. And she never did end up going to kindergarten. She stayed with Steve. And that's how I found out what there was to like about Steve. And that's another story. Finally, we had a possibility, which was on Griffith Park, and we had loans by many parents that were actually paid back over the years. Steve left to earn a living, and it was 2646 Griffith Park Boulevard. My children were going to the Center for Early Education at the time, and I was pretty much detached from family school for quite a few years. I was teaching in Area H Alternative School, which is off of Figueroa and like Avenue 46 or something, located in Highland Park. And a parent there named Jane Finley saw me in the classroom with her sons and asked me to come see if I wanted to teach where she was a director. And imagine my surprise when she gave me the address of 2646 Griffith Park Boulevard. And I went.